This is how a leader should behave. And he has demonstrated that it is possible for an African leader to stand firm against.
Takwakabe, uyo ni mukabene, uyo aliukwa, 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 uyo aliukwa. Lelo atikanande.
Hi guys, it's Go Lilymutamztv, also known as Gelowapa Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you will be notified that Gelowapa Z upon Sapoka video. Thank you so much for more than 59,000 subscribers. You've really shocked me, honestly. Like, I just can't believe the growth on my YouTube channel, and I believe by the time this video loads on my YouTube channel, I should be hitting 60,000 subscribers. Natotela sana. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. In this video, I am here to celebrate a man I respect so much, and he is no other than Paul Kagame. The president of the Republic of Rwanda has done what we have been talking about on our YouTube channels. And when we see an African leader act in this way, it is very inspiring indeed that we are not going to allow anybody to take us for granted. So I came across an article that stated a few things about Paul Kagame and what he has done to 18 Chinese nationals. So let me just open an article about this so that we can get the right story on this, and I will make my commentary. So the article says President Paul Kagame sent Chinese nationals back to China for mistreating Rwandan workers. I call them Rwandese. According to the article, 18 Chinese people were sent packing back to China on Wednesday. This came after Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, found out that they were mistreating Rwandese workers and grabbing land from them for farming. And the article further adds that Chinese people also took advantage of making workers work abnormal hours like slaves. And Kagame said, Africa is a peaceful continent. We don't tolerate discrimination here or to be slaves again. This country is for Africans, and those who mean well for us. I am instructing those 18 Chinese to go back and never return. Now that's how an African president in authority who is not enjoying Chinese bribe behaves. I am still baffled at what we have watched on my YouTube channel about the Republic of Zambia, where even the president of Zambia has not even defended what Mao Sampa, the Lusaka mayor, did towards Chinese nationals that were discriminating against Zambians. He is mute. And we had a live stream on my YouTube channel where the former vice president, Dr. Nevas Mumba, stated that the national television company of Zambia is about 49% owned by the Chinese, and therefore they control what should be stated on that TV station. It now makes sense Because I was wondering, first of all, a few years ago we had a Zambian student that was killed in China for dating a Chinese girl, and the Zambian embassy or the Zambian as a country have never really spoken about this. And then we've also had this discrimination taking place in Zambia. And again, ZNBC, which is the Zambia National Broadcasting Corporation company, never even talked about this. And the people who've been talking about the discrimination in Zambia have been private sectors, companies that are owned privately. So when you see these things taking place, you wonder, are we living in the same Africa? How come poor Kagame has decided that he will stand for his people and nobody will discriminate against him? And I thought I should share this on my YouTube channel for those of you who think as if we're just talking about what's happening in Zambia and Zambians have lost hope because Mao Sampa, who was their only hope as a leader that would stand in for the Zambians, was made to apologize to the Chinese community. And also the Chinese community have also shared the video of Mao Sampa apologizing on their national television, humiliating somebody who was doing something positive for his country, Zambia. And who caused it? The leaders, those in leadership. Particularly in Zambia, we have a minister, local government minister named Charles Banda, that even made a statement stating that whatever Mao Sampa was doing was not a good thing. And yet this man was protecting his citizens. And when I see how Zambia is lenient about the Chinese, it obviously confirms our initial allegations and our initial thoughts that Zambia is a Chinese colony. And believe you me, in 2021, next year, if we allow PF, which is a patriotic front, to win the elections next year as Zambia News, believe me you, China will take over Zambia even more. So we need to vote wisely in 2021 and not just be admiring what's going on from a distance instead of acting. This is time for each and every youth out there to act. My subscribers who are from different parts of the world have stated that they are willing to even campaign on whatever platforms, and they've even stated their interest in Dr. Nevas Mumba. But I'll be bringing other candidates as well on my YouTube channel so that my subscribers can have a wide variety of choice of whom they can pick on, and we can further ask questions about what their plans are towards the youth of Zambia. The youth of Zambia are really struggling. There is no employment, there's no opportunities, and yet you find that somebody who only has a grade 12 certificate, who's not even qualified, is an MP in Zambia, and they even buy master's degrees or PhD or doctorate degrees from China, and they even post pictures on their Facebook to say they've been conferred the doctorate levels towards them. So this is what I wanted to say. I am so pleased with what the president of Rwanda has done. This is how a man who's in authority, who is in charge of his country, this is how you behave. Not a man who is in charge of his country is like a puppet, is listening to what people are telling him. They say open casinos, the casinos are declared open. Open the bars are declared open. And yet we are struggling as a nation of Zambia, and for African leaders as well from other parts of Africa. It is a disgrace when you see that leaders cannot even defend their own communities because they have some agreements with the Chinese. I also came across an article from Kenya which stated that a few years ago a Chinese national called Kenyans monkeys, including the president of Kenya, and that Chinese national was deported back to China with no return. It's high time we're not lenient with anybody who comes into our countries, because wherever we are as immigrants, we obey the law of the land. So they might as well obey the law of the land. And how is that possible? If there is a governance that puts in place rules and regulations whereby we agree and the youth should be involved. In Zambia, we have Bank of China, and I will never stop saying this. Bank of China needs to close in Zambia because it has affected the economy of Zambia massively. The rate of the pound, the rate of the dollar is nothing to even admire because we are struggling with the rent. Having said that, Kagame is a man of the match, having deported 18 Chinese nationals who were mistreating his citizens. This is how a leader should behave. This is how a leader should behave. And he has demonstrated that it is possible for an African leader to stand firm against China. We are not disputing any foreign investors in our countries, but what we're just saying is we don't want our people to be mistreated. That's all we ask for. And if our governments can also put in place national minimum wages so that no foreign national should take advantage of us. They make billions of dollars and they send their monies wherever they come from. So I just wanted to enlighten you about this, that Paul Kagame is acting in his right as a president. Just like in Nigeria, when a young lady had shared a video on her WhatsApp status and Instagram, the video went viral. And all she said was, we have been denied food at this Chinese restaurant because we are Nigerians. That clip alone got the Nigerian government involved and they shut down that restaurant till today. And that is what Mao Sampa was doing in Zambia. He's shut down the barbershop. He's shut down the restaurant. So if we see that these racist companies in Zambia are open again, it will be even a more confirmation that Zambia is a Chinese colony. On behalf of the mayor, Mao Sampa, I feel ashamed because we praised him on my YouTube channel. We celebrated him. We said he was doing a great thing, and for him to apologize, he was coerced to apologize for something he was doing positively. And he was told he needs to stay in his lane. What is the job of a mayor, if I may ask? Wasn't he performing the duties of a mayor? Wasn't he performing the duties of a citizen of Zambia? And the Labour Minister, Joyce Nonde, has been making statements which are absolutely disgusting, because she stated that companies do quarantine people at their workplaces and there's nothing wrong with that. It is such a shame that we have leaders who are so selfish, who don't even care about the welfare of the citizens of Africa, and particularly Zambia. You can learn from Kagame. Kagame has shown you that despite the agreements of the Chinese in their countries, we will deport 18 nationals. With that, guys, thanks for watching my YouTube channel. It's a girl, lilymutamztv, also known as Bazid. See you on my next video. I love you guys. I will now leave you with an advert for our beard oil and the contacts that you need to use in order to purchase your product. I own my own cosmetics line called Beautiful You Cosmetics, and everything has been going well. Thank you so much for those of you who've supported me from different parts of the world. So for those of you who would like to have a beard oil, please check out the video as well as the perfumes. Thank you so much.
Jazzy boy, running it.
Cheers to my pretty baby. Give me 5 if you love me, baby. Cheers to my pretty baby. Started on a very good foundation. The way you love me, baby, because of our very good foundation. Got it from up and from there.